can't let you do this. Even now, Leandra is too powerful, too corrupted for you to control. If you merge your souls, she will consume you completely.
I don't know what's happened to her, how she's become what she has, but it is my duty to help her if I can. I can't expect you to understand. Guardians, the spell.
If Icara wishes it, it is not our place to tell her otherwise.
As Icara says, reforging them may be the only way left of redeeming whatever is left of Leandra's soul.
Leandra, it is time. Now, Guardians, the Soul Forge, before it's too late.
Don't you dare! Stay away from me! No!
It is done.
This power, Guardian, I am doubled. I am refined. It is I, Icara, and yet I have become so much more. My sister's soul, its torment, its anger has transformed within me, strengthened me, and yet it still remains intact. We are one, though still distinct. We are forged, though not melded. Leandra has always been part of me. We are, at our very core, inseparable. But what drove her down her dark path is quiet now, still as crystal. She cannot, would not harm us any longer. Of course, we haven't much time left. I feel stronger than I ever have, Guardian. Stronger than I thought possible. We will not fail against the Void.
I don't know. It's impossible to be sure just how much of Icara and how much of Leandra remains within you.
We can brook no risks at what might be Rivellon's final hour. The sisters must remain behind.
I would not presume to argue with you, Guardian. Not after all I've seen. Not after all you've done. I will remain behind, though I am loath to relinquish the chance to undo Leandra's wrongs. Take this wand. Leandra says she had it crafted as the ultimate weapon against her Death Knight army. Its magic can disable them and... What's that, sister? She says you must use it to reignite this last portal. It will take you to Astarte and the Void. It will take you to where you must stage your final stand against Oblivion. Good luck, our Guardians. And goodbye.
Guardian, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I simply cannot trust that a soul forge is enough to subdue Leandra. Icara appears to be in control now. There's no telling how long that might last. Perhaps I should stay behind too. If something goes wrong, I'll want to help Icara if I can. Or in the worst possible case, keep Leandra from following you.
Stay with them. If Leandra shows signs of re-emerging, we'll need you here to handle it before she intervenes.
Watch them carefully, Zandalor.
As you wish, Guardian. I will keep an eye on Icara. And you must do what none other among us can. Defeat the Void Dragon.
What are you looking at, Zandalor? I hardly recognize you.
Icara, are you all right?
Yes, I see it all now. Her pain. Sister, your torment.
Icara?
The taint has gone. A new dawn breaks. My champions, my gratitude is yours. All of us fell low once, but look how we have all reascended. That, my friend, is a hard question to answer. But we have somewhere to go, and in that your victory lies condensed. We stand at the brink of a new age and a new universe. For myself, I will remain here to cleanse and renew the first garden. And you I absolve of your guardian duty. You have kept the watch long, and kept it well. But even longer shall be your lives, and happy if I can make them so. The only two beings you'll be, who can freely come to this garden and bask in the splendor of the source restored. But first I will let you settle your business on Rivellon.
You will practice till your hands bleed, your eyes water, and your backs break! Now get to it!
Sir, yes, sir.
To think the Academy was but a hair's breadth away from being blinked out of existence.
If you'd asked during our student years, I would have told you to let the Void's will be done.
Well, well, well. Look who's finally back. Were you out hunting Source, or finding yourself in Youthall Gore? So, out with it then. Who killed Councillor Jake? Gods above. There's at least 2 in every year. Look, I don't care what you do in your free time, recruit. But on Academy grounds, the recreational use of Drudenay is strictly prohibited. Oh, we've heard the rumors. Source cult this and end of time that. The recruits may buy it hook, line, and sinker, but I've been on the farm long enough to know a tall tale when I hear one. I'll expect to find all the details in your report, Hunter. But first, you've got a visitor. The kind I don't like to see loitering around Academy headquarters. Clear him out, and then get to writing. So this is where you train, is it, Guardian? Oh, perhaps you prefer your old title within these walls, Source Hunter. A pleasure to find you well once more. Tell me, how are you faring? That you have, dear Guardian. And Rivellon will remain forever in your debt. Wherever you may go, you can cast your eyes about. That is no happy matter, Source Hunter. As I feared, Leandra proved too strong for Icara to contain. After you leapt through the portal to the first garden, Leandra began to seize control over the body they shared. I had to act quickly to prevent her from interfering in your battle against the Void. I had no choice. I had to kill her. Them. Both are gone now. Somewhere they can finally find peace. I can only hope. Well, there's only one thing I could possibly set my mind to, Source Hunter. I've got to find the White Witch. I do hope we'll meet again, Source Hunter. A wizard's and a guardian's work is never done. To your health and happiness, Guardian. And thank you.
of the hour. This is an honor indeed.
So, this is it. After all we've discovered, after the battles we've won, I think it really is over. What do you suppose we should do now? And let our enemies cut us down while we sleep? Ha! Onward, I say, against all the realm's evils.
Well, if you really want to know, when our saviors returned to Rivellon, Savior the First still held an inkling of hope that Savior the Second might return the affections so grown during their journey. But as they parted ways, Savior the Second merely clapped Savior the First on the back and rode away. Some say Savior the First is still locked away in some darkened bedroom, listening to a music box of the Wizard Woden's classic ballad, I'll Never Forget That Magic Feeling, on repeat. What more could you ask for, little imp? The void is contained, the goddess is freed, and the saviors have returned to Rivellon. What more could you ask for?
Icara, I can't let you do this.
I don't know what's happened to her, how she's become what she has, but it is my duty to help her if I can.
The risks are too great. We can play party to no such thing.
Zandalor is right. If Leandra seizes control of Icara, we could lose our ally and gain a powerful enemy.
Thank you, Guardian. Leandra chose this path, and now she must walk it to its bitter end. Icara, Leandra cannot be saved. With or without the Soul Forge, her fate was sealed the moment she invoked the Void. There is no sense in consigning you to destruction alongside her.
It is done.
Sister,
Such a beautiful soul.
it's done. My sister's suffering was great, and the suffering she wrought was even greater. I'm glad it's over. She dropped something, Guardian. A scepter of some kind. It throbs with the same magic as the portal behind her. She must have been using it to safeguard the way to the First Garden. Onward, Guardians. Wherever you lead.
We're getting closer, and so is the Void.
My guardians, my fallen friends arisen, let us stand together. Hear the clapping of hollow, hated wings. Look, the dragon, stand by me.
Well. Look who's finally back.
Not a bad place you've got here, Guardian. Not bad at all. Though I don't know if that sourpuss of a captain realizes you were all that stood between him and certain doom. Perhaps I can rustle up a nice charming elixir to soften that scowl of his.
Now, I'm sure after all they've faced, our heroes can handle the likes of him. How are you faring? That you have, dear Guardian. And Rivellon will remain forever in your debt.
I know not where exactly her soul might rest, but I hope she is at peace now. Somewhere she can do no more harm.
We will mourn her for the woman she was, not the monster she became.
I will return to Lacula. Leandra left a veritable legion of sorcerers in her wake, and they'll need guidance now that Source has been cleansed. I'm certain most will be delighted to learn they need not slaughter rabbits, or worse, to secure Source's blessings. And as for the rest, well, all these recruits will need something to do, won't they?
A wizard's work is never done, Source Hunter. I know not what the future holds, but I'll wait for it at my leisure with a pipe and a good book. And on a more personal note, I'm not entirely sure things are hopeless between Icara and I. I know she's angry now, but...
For God's sakes, I'm standing right here. And the answer is, never again. Not for all of Gungear's gold.
We'll see.
I do so hope we'll meet again, Guardian. Aiding you on this journey has been the finest privilege I can fathom.
To your health and happiness, Guardian. And thank you.
I feel the void's grip. Ha! I am in control now, Icara. For the void! Help me. Let my power embrace you.
Do not take me now!
If Icara wishes it, it is not our place to tell her otherwise. The alternative is Leandra's death. With so much blood on our hands, we're no better than her.
I couldn't bear to lose our ally should the Soul Forge go wrong. Why consign them both to an uncertain fate?
No, we'll do as I say.
Leandra, it is time.
This power, Guardian, I am doubled. I am refined. It is I. We are one. Leandra, she cannot. Of course.
I don't know.
We can brook no risks at what might be Rivellon's fight.
I would not presume to argue with you, Guardian. Not after all I've seen. Take this wand. She says you must use it to... Good luck.
Guardian, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I simply cannot trust that a soul forge is enough to subdue Leandra. Icara appears to be in control now. There's no telling how long that might last. Perhaps I should stay behind too.
We need you, Zandalor.
Indeed. At this moment, nothing is more crucial than stopping the void.
As you wish, Guardian. I only pray that I've underestimated Icara and overestimated her sister. I will be by your side until the bitter end.
Well, well, well. Look.
So this is where you trained, is it, Guardian? That you have, dear Guardian. That is no happy matter, Source Hunter. As I feared, Leandra proved too strong for Icara to contain. At some point, after we leapt through the portal to the first garden, Icara and Leandra consumed one another in their battle for control over the body they shared. Both are gone now. Somewhere they can finally find peace, I can only hope. Well, there's only one thing I could possibly set my mind to, Source Hunter. I've got to find the White Witch. I do hope we'll meet again, Source Hunter. To your health and happiness, Guardian.